Hello everyone, once again welcome to my channel. My name is Shiva Krishnan and I upload videos related to data analytics and AI. Now in today's video we are going to take a look at fuzzy lookup, alright, and it's going to be very interesting because this thing, that is fuzzy lookup function, has been introduced to resolve the drawback of Xlookup. Okay, so I'll explain it in very simple words. All right, now basic Excel users may be familiar with VLOOKUP. Okay, now VLOOKUP, as you know, that the moment you type is equals to VLOOKUP, okay, it's the lookup value, and the table array, it goes from left to right. Okay, now there was one drawback with VLOOKUP, and the drawback with VLOOKUP was that if your lookup value was based in the middle, right, then in that case you wouldn't have been able to perform the VLOOKUP. That was the drawback of VLOOKUP, and to resolve that, XLOOKUP was introduced. All right, now there is a drawback with XLOOKUP as well. There is one shortcoming with XLOOKUP, which we will see that. Okay, I will explain it in a very step-by-step way, so that in case if you're a, you know, in case if you're in the beginning stage, in case if you're a beginner with Excel, it can be little difficult if I don't explain in a step-by-step manner. So first, let's take a look at VLOOKUP. Okay, and in case if you're an advanced Excel user, then I will request you to be little patient. All right, so we'll perform the VLOOKUP. All right, here is we have the lookup value. We'll go to the table array, select the lookup value, search for the data that you need, and then column index number, it's 2. We need exact match. We got the data. Okay, let's cross check. Let's see, Michael Wong 114,000, Sarah 107,000. Okay, this is VLOOKUP, right? It's very simple. Now let's take a look at XLOOKUP is equals to XLOOKUP, open the bracket, select the lookup value, then the lookup array, where is the list of our lookups, will scan, this formula will scan, alright, and then it'll search for the data that we need, which is sales. We select that, alright, and then we need an exact match. Okay, close the bracket, hit enter. Alright, so you can see this, the data has been populated. Let's cross check. Sarah Parker 107,000 is the same. For Michael Wong, again the data is same. Chris Robbins, it's same. Alright, Hannah West 104,000. Alright, so till now I hope this is very much clear, right? So you're able to understand everything. Okay, in case if you still not have understood, then I will request you to pause the video, watch the video once again. All right, which is perfectly fine, just in case if you are a beginner in Excel, and even if you're doing the transition from being a beginner and going into the advanced stage, right, this is going to be very handy. All right, and you can pause the video, next watch the video once again, that's totally fine. Okay, now we are going to the advanced stage from here. Okay, we are going to take a look at another tab, which is second tab. In first tab you would have noticed that the lookup value is pretty much the same in both the tables, but in second tab and second sheet the names are different. Here we have Christopher Robbins, we have Chris Robbins. Here we have Hannah West. Here we have H West. Here we have Sarah Parker. Here we have Sarah. Here we have Tyler Garcia. We have Tyler G. Right? And also, as a heads up, I would like to inform you that Xlookup is very case sensitive, meaning that if there is even a spelling mistake of even just one character, even if one or two characters are missing in the name, then it will not fetch the result if we select it as an exact match. So let's see, is equals to X lookup, select lookup value, then in lookup array is a list of names, we select that. In return array, we select sales data, right, comma, I'll type exact match. And in case if you're an advanced user, you would have figured out that this will result in an error. Okay, and I also know that. Now I'll explain why there is an error. All right, because the names are not matching. The formula could not find Christopher Robbins in this data set, right? Michael W, it could not find that. Let's do one thing. Now you would say that in case if you're an advanced user, then you would say that, okay, why don't we change that with -1? Yes, we can do that, but there is going to be a problem with that as well, and we will see what's the problem with that. Okay, I hit enter. All right, we did get the data, and now let's cross check. Christopher Robbins, the sales is 106,000. It's fine. John L, John Lee, 211,000. Again, that's fine. Michael Wong. Now here's where the problem is, right? It says 211,000, but the data is actually 114,000. So that's incorrect. Okay. Sarah Parker, 114,000. Once again, this is incorrect. Now, Jane Alexis, this is fine. Hannah West, 104,000. It's reflecting as 106,000. Here, it's incorrect. Tyler Garcia, again, it's incorrect. 94,500, 107,000. This is also incorrect. So now you would have noticed, what's the drawback of Xlookup. All right. So now we will see how we can resolve that with the help of fuzzy lookup. Okay. I'm going to delete this. All right. We'll go to fuzzy lookup. Click on this here. And what's the table on the left? Sales. And it does remind me that this does have some similarity with power pivot. Now the only thing is that in a power pivot, it's pretty much things happen in the back end. You have to make some relationship, all right, and that can be too much for some people to understand in case if they are getting started with Excel or just have little knowledge about Excel. All right. Now, yeah, and the power pivot happens in the back end. Here, this is happening in the front end part. Okay. Here, it's happening in the same sheet. All right. So we'll see this sales table and age. Now we'll see if the things have been selected already. Salesperson, sales, age, fuzzy lookup, similarity. All right. We keep the similarity threshold as 25 because that's what I learned recently. Right. Okay. Keep a cursor here. Click on go. Right. You can see this. All right. So Excel was able to understand the similarity between these two. The John Lee is John Sell and the sales is 211,000, right? Jane Alexa is 180,000. Michael Wong 114,000. Sarah Parker again 107,000. You can see on the left. Christopher Robbins is 106,000, Hannah West 104,000, Taylor Garcia 94,500. It's the same. Okay. What I'm going to do is I will delete this because we don't need this, and I'll close this. All right. So this similarity part, if you want, I think we can delete that. And now you would have figured out that how the drawback with Xlookup has been resolved. All right. So I hope that you were able to learn something new. And just as a heads up, I just recently learned what is fuzzy lookup. All right. And in case if you want to know how to add on this, I will add the link from where I've learned that. In fact, I would like to acknowledge the YouTuber Kenji Explains. I'll type the name in the description. You can search for this YouTuber. He's an amazing YouTuber. He's an awesome YouTuber. And he does share lot many videos related to Excel, just like the way I do. All right. But I would say that he is my senior. Okay. So I'll type all this in the description. I'll share the details in the description. You can check on that. And in case if you're new to this channel, do subscribe because you'll be learning a lot many things related to Excel, Power BI, and AI. And as I've said in the earlier videos, that while I'm sharing the knowledge with people, I'm also learning. I'm definitely learning. All right. So thank you for watching the video and have a lovely day ahead.